Oh, just gotta stick it forever.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Holden finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
This crowd, full throats, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to get the corner. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
He's looking deep. He's got it down the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the right.
Oh my God, that's
almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punted away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the quick pass.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for room. It's Webster. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gives it on the option. Crosses the 40. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. He's got him this time. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Blake. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed...
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knowles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. Smashes ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's White. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 17 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna take a shot. And
Goes to the
what a
ball.
job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gets the back moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking deep. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for running room, and they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrating with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hitch.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Noles want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Keeps it and gets to 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Green. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Makes the grab. It's Blake. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And the Razorbacks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to change this route.
This is some cheesy ass shit.
Back to pass. It's Green. Throws to the wideout.
They get
into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. He's at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Here comes the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Green. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
In front of his 40, I think he got to stop. He's got to punt it.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On the move. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right?
This
That's
was
your job.
keeping
Be
us
stout
safe
up
with
front,
football.
stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Might be looking to run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over USC. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Green. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Lose the game. Bullshit.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Dropping back, it's Green. Under fire. Gets away. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Lucas. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Castellanos.
Oh,
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it overrun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll try to slam it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Castellanos. He wants it all. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot.
No fucking way, bro. That's goddamn cheesy as fuck.
They move on top. Here.
Where's it? Dude, that's not even
Man,
like.
what a great job
Are
by
you
this
kidding me?
offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6.
There's no way.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You
Like,
just
actually,
took the
dude,
lead,
isn't
and
that
now
fucking
you're
wild?
giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down
Oh
the
shit,
right side.
he scored.
They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the
Yeah, I think
referee's
they
caught
had
him.
him down.
To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete,
That's
and
so
the final
lame,
drive
bro.
comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game.